Hello and welcome everyone, I hope you're all having a great day. Today we are going to talk about the Battlefront beta that dropped this weekend. I've had a few days now to play it and I feel like I'm ready to talk about what I feel about this game. Before I do that, however, let's talk a bit about me, my favorite subject. No, but seriously, I am a guy who I grew up on Star Wars. When other normal children, watch cartoons and stuff like that, I just rewatch the original Star Wars movies. Those, it was my jam. And I read many of the books, listened to the music, I played many of the games that came out, the early LucasArts games, TIE Fighter, X-Wing, etc., etc. So, Star Wars has always been I wouldn't say a big part of my life. It was when I was younger, then I kind of grew away from it. Now it's coming back, with the new resurgence of Star Wars. So I love myself some Star Wars. So why did I tell you about this little story about me growing up? Well, I believe that this game that DICE made and published by EA, it's a game that's catered to me. I'm part of the target audience. I am a huge fan of Star Wars, and up until now, there hasn't really been a Star Wars experience as authentic as this one. They got the sound effects just right, they got the visuals, the graphics, the effects, all of it is spot on. And that just resonates so well with me. I believe they called it a Star Wars fantasy fulfillment, which is a good way to put it. So this game is a much more casual game than many other FPSs I played, like Battlefield and PlanetSide. There's no ammo. There's no real interaction between players, you can't heal players, you can't give them ammo and stuff like that. But it doesn't have to be a very fun game. This might be an unpopular opinion, but what drives this game is the Star Wars feeling. The graphics, the visual effects, the sound, all of that together makes it a awesome experience. Especially for me as a Star Wars fan. Not all games have to be super deep. Not all games have to have a super deep gameplay mechanic to work. And I know there's a big stigma on this, games today only have graphics, no gameplay. But if graphics and visual effects and sound gives you a really good experience, then I'm okay with it. Yeah, so not every game needs to be competitive. As long as you get a really nice experience out of it, I think that's good enough for me. It's not for everyone, of course. Some people just like winning too much. But for me, it's even if I'm losing and I had some really cool moments, I'm okay with it. I had a good time. Alright, so what we have here is the gameplay Walker Assault. And in this gameplay, the rebels need to activate a few uplinks to call in bombers. And the longer the rebels hold the uplinks, the more bombers get called in, and the more damage to do to the Imperial walkers. And of course the Imperials want to stop the rebels doing that. So we have to hold them and not let the rebels close. And this makes for a very fun game mode, I believe. It's epic. It's a very tight gameplay. You don't have to walk 5 miles to see an enemy. It happens, bam, bam, bam. Lots of blaster shots everywhere. And again, with the Star Wars experience. I just love running beside a AT-AT walker, listening to that sound, and just being amazed about how authentic it feels. I keep coming back to that. It just feels like an authentic Star Wars experience.
Rebel Y-wings are targeting the walkers.
Sure, I can shoot while moving without penalty. I get no healing from teammates or ammo from teammates, but do I really care about that when I'm running down a trench in Hoth with a teammate, shooting rebels, and seeing like smokes, like snow explosions and sparkly effects from blasters, and it's a marvelous experience for a Star Wars fan like myself. Even the explosions looks exactly right.
Rebel targeting sequence disrupted. Continue the operation as planned.
Deactivated in order to stop a Y-wing attack.
Alright, let's talk flying a bit, because I really enjoy myself when I'm up in the air and shooting down rebels or Imperials in a TIE fighter or a X-wing. And there's been some controversy about how the flying is made, how the flying is done, but I believe that it works very well once you get the hang of it. And it feels so cool flying with a wingman, either in a TIE fighter or X-wing, and just chasing the other players. Again, I keep coming back to this. It just feels like a cool experience. I don't care if the outcome is like I die in a blaze of glory, whatever. As long as I'm getting the experience, the Star Wars experience, I'm happy with it.
Enemy bomber has got a lock on our walker.
Rebel ship obliterated.
I hope that this game will be relevant for years to come. There's been some worry about, it's not as deep as Battlefield and PlanetSide. Is it gonna, can it keep going after the novelty wears off? And I hope so. With new unlocks, I'm ready. I'm ready for this game. So, I'm guessing this was a very fanboyish review of the Battlefront beta. And don't see this as a professional review. This was just a opinion-based video, and I hope you guys like it as well. I would very much like to know what you guys thought about this game. If you're not a Star Wars fan, I'm looking at this with some rose-tinted glasses. I might be making it more beautiful than it is because I love Star Wars that much. So, what do you guys think? Have you played the beta? Did you like it? What did you like? What didn't you like? Did you have problem with the respawn system? Did you have problem with the flying? The gameplay in general? Because there's been articles about, it's shallow and it's boring and it's gonna flop. So, anyway, I'm David, and I think I have a few more hours before the beta ends, so I'm gonna jump in, play a few more matches. I'm just gonna end with this scene. So, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.
Rebel Y-wings are making their attack run.
power generator is enraged. Barrage ready.